The Niners just named their 53-man roster. We didn't talk about it much. It's there. It exists. But let's evaluate it. Best position group on the team, your position, in your opinion.
Receivers.
Okay. They do have some good receivers. Talk about this. Make the case.
Okay. Do we include tight ends in receivers?
I wouldn't, but if you want to, I won't. You're my dad. I can't tell you what to do.
Yes, you can. Let's start. Let's start. Deebo Samuel and Ayuk.
Yeah.
As a combination, Iggy. Now, again, you know the league better than I do, but it would be hard for me to imagine two starters on other teams that are any better than those two.
Yeah, I have to say they're as good as any starting tandem, and they complement each other really well. Like Deebo Samuel, he isn't the greatest route runner or the greatest at catching the ball, but he is the greatest at running with the ball after the catch. And Ayuk runs gorgeous routes and has these really long arms and makes these really acrobatic catches. And he can run after the catch too. Like they're very a good complementary duo.
And then they have depth at the position. I like Juwan Jennings a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you like about Jennings?
Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a tough guy.
Tough guy. Great hands. Tough guy. You know, he'll go over the middle and fight as opposed to Randy Moss.
Yep.
You know,
he'll go over the middle, take the hit, stay on his feet, and get yards. It's impressive. Yeah. Yep. And then they got this rookie, Ronnie Bell, who, I don't know, he hasn't done it yet, but in the preseason, he was like their best player, at least of the backups. And you could do all kind of stuff with him. He looked like Dante Pettis the Dante Pettis they wanted to get. The guy who could do a little bit of everything, but was really tough and gritty. Played for Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. Ronnie Bell. I like him.
I would say also a tough guy. Now, he did drop a few passes.
He did. But so will Jennings and Deebo. I mean, that almost seems like something that happens on the Niners. They got to work on that, the whole team.
Jerry Rice did at the beginning. True. He dropped passes. So
it happens.
I pointed out, but it's no big deal. And if you throw in the tight ends, Kittle is a great tight end in the current bunch. And you know what? I love Ross Dwelly.
I love him too. He's been on the team for such a long time, and they don't really use him very much, but they clearly value him. They won't let him go anywhere else. He's like a lifer.
And Iggy, he can catch. He is so sure-handed. Iggy, do you know him?
I don't know him. That's the thing. Like, I've always left him alone because it's so clear that I'm like his biggest advocate, and I don't want people on his team, like teammates, thinking that he's getting preferable media coverage because I like him. But his family did invite me out for a drink at the Super Bowl. Like, I've been writing about Ross Dwelly since 2019, and it was going on for so long that when we finally got to Miami, I got a DM from, it might have been his girlfriend's mom at the time. She was like, look, we really would like to meet you. We can't believe that there's someone so enthusiastic about our Ross. So I got to meet his best friend, his girlfriend, his parents, her parents. Then what was interesting was George Kittle's girlfriend and sister and mom came by. Kittle wasn't there, but they all were like hanging out. It was cool.
I like it. Iggy, my mild advice would be if he's in the locker room one day, during the week, hey, Ross, great for you to hang in there. It's nice to see you. Well, what do you got to
give me a look like, who the hell are you?
So what? You don't die from it.
No. All right. Let me give my best position group on the team. I'm going to say it's I'm going to say it's the linebackers. I think the linebackers, the deepest, best position group on the team. Fred Warner's the best. Dre Greenlaw's almost as good. They got two rookies. One of them looks really good in Jalen Graham. Demetrius Flanagan-Fall's been on the team like 4 or 5 years. Oren Burks is a good player, and they just waived this Marcelino McCrary ball who could get picked up by another team. I feel like the Niners have the best linebacker coach in the league, and they're at the forefront of what linebackers should be. Linebackers used to be like 240-pound run defenders. Now in the Niners, they're like 215, 220-pound guys who are coverage specialists, and the rest of the league is adopting it. So those linebackers are really good. I think it's the best part of the defense for sure. Better than the D-line.
I would agree. And look, I wouldn't fight to the death about who's better, wide receivers or linebackers. They're both elite units. Would you agree?
I just wanted to give props to a unit on the defense.
Absolutely.